Attention business owners. Can you make heads or tails of workers' compensation? Very few people can. Listen to the pros that are making businesses smarter every Wednesday. The Evan and Dave's PEOs and More Show lesson begins now on 1250 Wins WHNZ.
Hello, 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 Tampa Bay listeners and beyond. You've got the Evan and Dave's PEOs and More Show. I'm Evan Colart.
And I'm David Siracusa.
And we've got a good, fun, interesting, exciting show for you today, listeners. We're going to be doing some, obviously, insurance chit-chat. But we're going to take it a bit further. Normally our sponsors are kind of one-sided, a staffing company, a retirement planner, a one service, if you will, type partner. Not today, listeners. We've got Jason Levy with Professional Insurance Services. These guys are great. Whether you're an individual, a business owner, you've got a home, a boat, or any other kind of expensive toy out there, Jason's your guy. He can help you out. We'll be getting into that a little bit today. Jason, tell us what you're going to be covering today. I kind of did that for you, didn't I?
You did, Evan. Thank you guys so much for having me on the show. I'm fired up to be on the Evan and Dave's PEO and More Show today. It's a wonderful Wednesday. We're going to be chatting about ways to save some money off of your current personal and commercial insurance needs. We're going to tell you a little bit about some of the products that we have at Professional Insurance Services, tell you a little bit about the office, our staff. We're very, very excited to be here and just share all the exciting things that are happening in the world of insurance today.
Yes, it is exciting, and we're glad to have you.
We are talking about the JUA today, and we don't want to just put the JUA down and say that the JUA does not work. Actually, it is working right now in lowering the amount of people that are forced into using the JUA, the Joint Underwriters Association. I know that's what you were just about to point out, right, Evan?
That's right. For our loyal listeners, our new listeners, and our business owners out there, the Florida JUA, that is the Joint Underwriters Association. For lack of a better word, this is the state fund. If you're a business owner, you're Joe the plumber out there, you need a workers' comp policy, and you can't get on with one of those traditional carriers, the Hartfords, the Bridgefields, the AIGs of the world, and you say, you know what, I've only got a couple of guys, or for that matter, I've got a lot of guys, but I don't want to go with a PEO or an employee leasing company. The JUA is who comes in and writes you that workers' comp policy. And I assure you, it is a last resort.
And there are three really good reasons why it's a last resort. It's called Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. Tier 1, I don't know, does anybody ever get Tier 1, Evan?
Tier 1 is a bit confusing for me, David, because, well, first of all, you go to the JUA, you start out at Tier 2. That is a 124% surcharge.
I'm sorry, did you say 124%?
That's right, 124% surcharge to your workers' comp rates. Now, we talk about this all the time on this show. Workers' comp rates, the starting point is set by the state of Florida. Roofing, painting, clerical, it has a starting point. But, depending on which carrier you go with, will determine the discounts or the surcharges that you get to your rates. The state fund starts you out at 124% surcharge.
Thank God it's not 125%. That would be a lot.
Getting back to the point, Tier 1, where is very confusing to me, people qualify for Tier 1, which, by the way, that's only a 28% surcharge as opposed to 124%. You get that if you've had prior workers' comp history. You're Joe the plumber, you've been around a couple of years, you've already had workers' comp policy, you've had a clean loss history, meaning no workers' comp claims, you go to the JUA, you get Tier 1.
But, okay, now the question would be, though, and I think this is what confuses you, is why go to the Joint Underwriters Association if you have a clean history, you've been around for more than 3 years?
Good point, Dave. Clean history, been around a couple of years, that means you can go to a PEO or that traditional carrier to get more competitive and lucrative rates. Dave's got some interesting stats about the JUA here. Go for it, Dave.
Oh, okay, that's me. Yeah, the nice thing, one of the things that we were talking about is that the premium every year going into the JUA over the last 5-10 years, what have you, has been dropping at a very, very big rate. And that is a good thing. We have seen it go from $77 million in premium at its height down to just over 1 million. And what that means basically is people are finding better deals out there. And that's a good thing. Something else to know, Florida is now the largest privately insured state. Meaning,
wow.
Yeah, meaning that there are great options out there that are saving people from having to go to the JUA. And the high rates is just the start of the JUA. The difficulty in dealing with it, I mean, it is a bureaucracy. It is a state organization. It is difficult to deal with, unfortunately. And even for the individuals out there selling it, most people don't want to sell it because it is difficult to sell and they don't get much in the way of commission on it, which you can't blame them. Everybody has to make a living. So it really becomes a tidal wave of reasons for everyone to stay away from there.
It's real simple, business owners. If you are with the JUA, you need to be picking up that phone today and calling Dave and I or calling Jason, because your options get extremely better by making that phone call. And get right down to business. Jason, tell us a little bit about Professional Insurance Services.
Well, thanks again, guys, for having me in the studio. Like I said, I'm just so excited to be here. It's a beautiful day in Tampa. We are an independent insurance agency. I've been in the insurance business myself for over 10 years. We're a property and casualty insurance agency. We sell just about anything on the property and casualty side that you guys can imagine. We have auto insurance, homeowners insurance, boat insurance, motorcycle insurance, all of your small insurance needs from commercial general liability to property to fleet, workers' comp. You name it, we can do it for you. We have a fantastic staff, great departments, turnaround certificates of insurance for you in the same day. We've been in Tampa for over 7 years now, and we just absolutely love the community. We love our clients. It's been a pleasure to work with all the great folks in Tampa, and always looking to grow our business and try to help people out who are overpaying for their insurance needs.
That's what this show is all about, helping business owners reduce their costs. I don't know how you keep track of it all, Jason. I wake up every day, I sell workers' comp. You know, that's a lot of lines to get to, boy.
Well, you know, the nice thing is you got a great staff, which you kind of already mentioned, that works with you. And we've met a lot of the staff. I don't think we've met them all in there, but the ones that we have met and worked with have done an incredible job for us. And one of the things that's interesting is, now you guys are a captive agency or you are not? You're independent.
That's a good question, Dave. There's kind of two differences out there. A captive agency is sometimes a little bit limited with what they can write and who they can write with. One really nice thing about Professional Insurance Services and our agency is we're an independent insurance agency. For those of you out there who don't know exactly what an independent insurance agency is, we work with literally over 100 insurance companies out there. You name it, we probably have them if they're in the state of Florida, and we really try to do our best to secure the best coverage at the most competitive price.
What this does for you business owners, if you're talking to an internal sales rep, again, from one of those captive guys, an AIG or a Hartford, that guy has one product to offer you, the AIG product, the Hartford product. Literally, 100 carriers, that's a big number, I know. But it's Jason's job to sit down, assess your needs, figure out what the best insurance for you is, and place you there.
One big thing that's going on right now, a lot of people are complaining about their homeowners insurance and it being dropped, or they can't get it, or you know, where do you see that going right now? What are you guys doing with that?
Well, we're very fortunate. We actually are writing with over 15 homeowners insurance carriers today. Lots of times people are sometimes relegated to Citizens. That's kind of known as the insurer of last resort. What's nice about us is we will certainly do our best to shop the policy. We work with some fantastic state carriers: United Property and Casualty, American Traditions, HomeWise, Homeowners Choice, Florida Peninsula. Several great companies that are out there that are actually still writing in Hillsborough County, Pinellas County, Pasco County. So we have the markets, and again, you can contact Sean for a homeowner's insurance quote at 813-963-6701, and he can provide that homeowner's insurance quote if you have been dropped.
Talking about these charities.
Well, we've been a part of something, Professional Insurance Services, and myself, I was one of a few guys, and I still serve as a founding member on the board of directors for Barry Advisors. Barry Advisors has been around in Tampa, and I'd be remiss if I didn't speak about these guys. For over 5 years, our main kind of target event is called Martinis for Moffitt. We've been putting it on for 5 years, and you can actually check out some information about the Bay Area Advisors at www.bayareaadvisors.com. It's a group of wonderful people within the community, ranging from mortgage professionals to real estate professionals to insurance professionals. We kind of do a little bit of everything, and now we found a way to give back to the community. We formed a 501c3 corporation with this special event that we put on each and every year. We just had it a couple months ago for Moffitt Cancer Center. We actually just raised and donated over $65,000 to Moffitt Cancer Center directly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
Big number there.
Oh, it's a big number, and it's going. This year we put our money towards APSI and advanced prostate research, something that really, if cancer just affects everybody. So it's nice that my company and the guys that we're a part of on this all work together to raise what's actually been over $200,000 we've raised and given to Moffitt now. So it's
and that's something that you started?
Myself, along with a couple other guys, and they're out there hopefully listening on the radio. I know they're big fans of the PEO show, so they tune in all the time. But yeah, a couple of us started this group, and I'm one of the original founders. And again, it's Bay Area Advisors. It's a fantastic organization if you haven't heard of it, and we're proud to be a part of it.
So you'd be able to get us some invites for the Martinis event?
We can work on that. You know, they do include unlimited free martinis with your admission purchase. So we'll see what you can do. Maybe we'll get the PEO show as a sponsor coming up for this year.
Most importantly, Jason, if somebody wants to help or somebody wants to make a donation, where do they get on board with this?
We're ready to rock and roll for the 2011 campaign already. They can check out bayareaadvisors.com or martinisformoffitt.com. There's ways to reach out to the current board. Any of the guys on the board of directors be happy to direct you in the right place. Lots of fantastic sponsorship opportunities. We have sponsorships this year ranging from even as low as $1,000. So there's amazing chance to really promote your business and partner with one of the best organizations in Tampa. That's Moffitt Cancer Center.
Thank you so much, Jason. Really appreciate having you in here.
That's Evan and Dave's PEOs and More show, checking out on a 167-hour break. Hello, folks. I'm Evan Kohler.
And I'm David Siracusa.
Great show in store for you today.
I'm one of the owners of Six Star Construction and Six Star Mechanics. And they help us out. They help us with working comp. You need to give these guys a call. Let them help you.
Great show in store for you today. Great show.
Hi, this is Chris with Foundation Management Group.
Great show.
Not only by saving me money,
Great show.
but saving me time and effort.
Great show.
Hey, these guys are